Hi, everyone. My name is Jeremy Teruel. I graduated Bob Jones back in 2017, so a little over 2 years ago. Um, I majored in biology and minored in chemistry, and then I moved down to Charleston after medical school. Not medical school, after college to go to medical school down at the Medical University of South Carolina. Um, so I'm a third year student there. Medical school is 4 years. It's kind of like college, 4 years, but you only have 2 years of lectures at the beginning, and then afterwards you do 2 years of rotations in the hospital. So you do several weeks of some of the different specialties in the hospital to kind of get you an overall sense of the different you know, things there are to do as a doctor, and then kind of help you figure out what kind of doctor you want to be. And then afterwards, you apply to residency and then focus more on whatever doctor you're interested in becoming. So I'm a third year. I'm on my OBGYN rotation, and right now I'm on my labor and delivery week. So I guess if you're seeing this video, I guess that means that I had to go catch a baby, and I wasn't able to phone in or FaceTime in for the interview. But I have some information, some questions I want to answer to hopefully cover all the topics that I would have otherwise covered in the interview. So let me get my notes here. So first thing, the value of a liberal arts education. That really can't be overstated. It's the education at Bob Jones is absolutely outstanding, and having a full liberal arts education covering all the different subjects is super helpful and super important for whatever career or vocation you're going into. And I'll kind of touch more on that a little bit later on. But the academics, obviously, as I'm sure you already know, are pretty rigorous and pretty intense. The classes are very difficult. You have to go to every class, a lot of homework and stuff. But that's all designed very intentionally and specifically to help you guys succeed in whatever field you're going into. I know for me, Bob Jones has a lot of good programs. It has a really good science program. And so I was very well prepared for my classes at med school from the teaching that I had at Bob Jones. Kind of alongside that, the faculty are absolutely outstanding as well. So I'm sure you probably already noticed this as well, but definitely make the most of the faculty here. Every single one of them is here to help you, and they're here at Bob Jones, but they're at Bob Jones because they want to help you guys specifically. They're all absolutely outstanding. Many of them are brilliant and like top of whatever field they're in, and they chose specifically to come to Bob Jones to teach you guys in a Christian environment. So always appreciate what they've done, and kind of make sure to take full advantage of the faculty, because the faculty in the liberal arts education at Bob Jones are absolutely outstanding, and you can definitely be super confident that if and when you make it through Bob Jones, you'll be super well prepared for whatever career you're going into. Second thing, let me check here. Advice for freshmen. So I have, it seems like every day I have something that I wish that I had told myself or I'd known as a freshman. So some stuff that I wish that I could tell myself as a freshman or tell you guys. But a lot of things, but to kind of narrow them down. First, it's totally okay and normal to have no idea what's going on and to be completely overwhelmed. You may think, and something that I thought is, I looked around as a freshman and thought, man, all these people have it all together and I don't. And I can guarantee you nobody has it all together. They're just better at hiding it, okay? It's definitely okay not to know, not to have everything together. It's going to take a while to get everything settled. You've already been through a few weeks. Probably, if you haven't already, you'll have your first test coming up here pretty soon. And a lot of people aren't going to do well, and that's totally okay. College is a huge growing experience, so um, do not stress out at all if you don't have it all together, or you don't do well on your first test or your first quiz. Um, that's totally normal, and it'll happen at every stage of your life. I did the same thing as you guys in college, and I did the exact same thing in medical school as well. It took me months to get me settled in and figure out how in the world I was gonna do grad school. So it really it affects all stages of your life, and this is a huge adjustment coming into college from high school. So don't freak out if you don't have it all together, and along those lines, don't. It's okay to not know what you want to do with your life. I actually changed my major partway through college. I started out. I think they changed the majors around, but I started out as the equivalent of a health or an exercise science major. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought maybe I wanted to work at a gym or something. I had no idea, and I didn't even switch my major until the end of my sophomore year, and I actually had to stay a whole extra year to finish all my required classes and then apply to medical school. So it is totally okay and completely normal to change your major this semester, next year, even. And I know multiple people that changed their majors multiple times. So it's totally okay to be stressed out and not know what's going on, and it's totally okay not to know what you want to do with your life. This is a great opportunity to seek some advice, pray a lot, seek God's advice, seek the advice of your faculty, and kind of approach it head on, and don't be too worried if you don't know what you want to do. Other advice, let's see here. Oh, find good friends. So friends are super critical to your life here in college. No matter who you become friends with, they will have a huge impact on your life. They will impact you spiritually, impact you emotionally, mentally, academically. I definitely didn't make the best friend choices at the beginning of my college career, and I wish I had. But later on, I made some incredible friends, people that I still stay in regular contact with. I mean, we're all across the country or the world, and I still stay in contact with them because they're such tremendous friends. So your friends will have a huge impact on your life as a college student. So definitely try to make good friends and seek out good godly people that you can connect with, because this college thing isn't meant to be done. You're not supposed to be an island to yourself. It's not meant to be done individually. It's all about working together as a team and doing it with other people. So find good friends, and then, like I said before, obviously make the most of your faculty. They're there to help you 100%. They care a lot about you, so take full advantage of that. What other things here? How does Bob Jones prepare you for real life? So I kind of talked at the beginning about how Bob Jones prepares you for your vocation in particular, like whatever career you're in, your liberal arts and your core classes. But Bob Jones, in many other ways, prepares you for real life in general. It's definitely kind of a unique culture at Bob Jones, but I think that everything from the dress code to the mandatory classes, everything else is very intentionally and purposefully designed and implemented to prepare you best for real life. So many things that I definitely did not appreciate and probably mocked or made fun of or complained about in undergrad, I am very thankful for now. Even stuff like getting up for mandatory classes every day. I mean, that stinks. That's really hard to get up every day after studying late at night and having to go into an 8 a.m. class or 9 a.m. history of Civ. It's awful. Like, who wants to go in and take a quiz? I don't even know if they do quizzes in history of Civ anymore, but who wants to go in and sit there at super early in the morning when you're half asleep and starving to death? But I promise you that obviously, as you're sure you know, that's the real world. That's how the real world works. I many times in a lot of my rotations, I have to get up at 4:30 every day. Um, and I mean, that's awful no matter what, but it definitely has been made easier than it otherwise would have been because I was so used to getting up somewhat early every day for class for all my years at Bob Jones. Um, Stuff like the dress code. I mean, it is tough to wear. I mean, I'm a guy, so I can only talk to the guys here. But as a, wearing khakis and stuff and a dress shirt, as opposed to, I don't know, shorts, sweatpants. I mean, that stinks, especially for your 8 a.m. class. But the real world, you're gonna most of the time dress up or have some sort of uniform. I mean, I have scrubs on now, but if in my clinic time and stuff, I actually dress up more than I did at Bob Jones. So the real world, I mean, it's, you got to dress up too. So I know you guys all understand that, but there's so many things that I definitely did not respect as much and understand the value of as much about the culture of Bob Jones as I should have. And it wasn't until I finished and went on to, graduate school or whatever it is that I truly understood the value of that. Another part of that, I think the most important part, is definitely the emphasis on spiritual growth and regular interactions with other believers and regular chapel and stuff like that. Because, Bob Jones really is a bubble. It's this like little contained Christian bubble, and the rest of the world obviously isn't like that. Charleston is actually a fairly religious city. There's a lot of churches. I think it's actually called the Holy City, one of its nicknames, because there's so many churches. But even then, I mean, it's the majority of people there are non-Christian. I mean, I go to a secular school. I interact with basically all non-Christians every day of my life. And so in an environment like that, it makes going to church and Bible studies and stuff that much more crucial to have that exposure to the Word and with other believers. And if you don't have the discipline and the you don't have the routine down and the motivation to go to church every day that you've kind of developed going to chapel every day and going to church every week at BJ, then it can be really easy to kind of fall out of that habit and not go to church at all. Because I can attest to this. It's very easy now. Like, I live by myself in an apartment, no one to, check up on me. If I wake up on a Sunday and I'm kind of tired from the week, it is super easy to be like, I don't really, I'm tired. God will understand. I'm too tired to go to church today. It's so easy to do that. So, it is some, and I don't think I appreciated it enough sometimes. It is sometimes it can seem annoying or whatever to have to go to chapel every single day when you'd rather be studying or something. And then having to, you have to check off that you went to church every week. But I promise you, like, that's super important, and it's so vital to develop those habits now, so that when you leave, you can apply those to your life in the real world. Okay, I don't know if I have. I mean, I'm sure I have a lot of other advice, but I think I covered the big things there. This won't apply to everyone, but if you're interested at all in any sort of medicine or the medical field or whatever, I am super happy to talk to you guys. So I guess Mrs. Weir or whoever's leading this can give you my email. If you want to talk, definitely reach out to me. I'm very happy to answer any questions about, from my limited experience about the medical field, or if you're interested in pursuing that. Or anything else. I mean, I'm happy to chat. So, good luck with your classes and everything. You're all going to do fantastic. Just obviously seek God first. Keep Him at the front of your life. Seek good friends. Obviously use your faculty to the best of your ability, and work hard. And you're going to do great. And have a lot of fun. Don't take life too seriously. If you miss a point in a quiz, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Really, nobody cares. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So work hard, don't stress too much, and have fun. And thanks for letting me share some wisdom with you guys. So thanks.